WNBA star Caitlin Clark. Recently, Clark, who's been a driving force in bringing more attention and excitement to the WNBA, took a moment to reflect on her place in the league's history. While celebrating her success, she also highlighted the contributions of black players who laid the foundation for the league we know today. Caitlin Clark, the Indiana Fever guard, has undeniably taken the WNBA to new heights. From her incredible performances on the court to her major influence off it, Clark has become one of the league's most recognizable faces. But during her recent interview with Time, where she was named their 2024 Athlete of the Year, she made sure to acknowledge something crucial: the privilege that comes with being a white player in a league built by black athletes. Here's what she said: "I want to say I've earned every single thing, but as a white person, there is privilege. A lot of those players in the league that have been really good have been black players. This league has kind of been built on them." Clark goes on to emphasize the importance of appreciating, elevating, and investing in black players who made the WNBA what it is today. She continued, "The more we can appreciate that, highlight that, talk about that, and then continue to have brands and companies invest in those players that have made this league incredible, I think it's very important." Her comments are a reminder that the success of the WNBA didn't just happen overnight. Legends like Cheryl Swoops, Lisa Leslie, Cynthia Cooper, Maya Moore, and Candace Parker paved the way for the league's global recognition and its growing popularity. But the issue of race has been a hot topic in the league, especially in the context of Clark's rise to stardom. Aja Wilson, a three-time MVP and one of the league's biggest stars, spoke about how some of the attention around Clark's arrival affected her. She revealed to Marie Claire that she was often mentally exhausted from people attributing the spotlight on the league to Clark alone. Wilson said, "While you're here, I'm not going to let you discredit me or the work that I've done, or my teammates, or the people who came before us." She also opened up about the race dynamic, saying, "You can be top-notch at what you are as a black woman, but maybe that's something that people don't want to see. They don't see it as marketable, so it doesn't matter how hard I work." For Clark, this issue became especially apparent during her Rookie of the Year campaign, as she experienced increased attention compared to other established black stars in the league. But despite the tough conversations, Clark remains focused on how to uplift the voices and careers of black women, emphasizing how important it is to continue the fight for recognition and respect. As for the physical play on the court, Clark made it clear that she doesn't believe any fouls directed at her were racially motivated. "I never thought I was being targeted," she said. Obviously, that shouldn't ever happen within a game, but basketball is physical. Your emotions can get the best of you. My emotions have gotten the best of me many times. Clark also addressed the role of online opinions, stating that a lot of people who made controversial comments probably didn't even watch the games or support the league in the past. She stressed the importance of respecting the WNBA for what it has always been, a league full of hardworking, passionate athletes, regardless of race. As Clark continues to shine, she also remains humble and aware of the privilege she holds. It's clear that her success isn't just about individual talent, but about the collective effort of players, past and present, who have worked tirelessly to grow and elevate the game. Caitlin Clark's comments are a powerful reminder that the WNBA is a product of hard work, passion, and sacrifice from so many amazing athletes, especially black players. As the league grows, it's essential that we remember its roots and continue to support the incredible talent, no matter their race or background. Now, let's dive a little deeper into the broader context of Caitlin Clark's comments. It's clear that Clark, despite being a major star in the WNBA, understands the weight of her privilege and the importance of acknowledging those who came before the WNBA's success isn't just a result of one player's rise. It's the culmination of years of dedication from women who fought to create a space for women's professional basketball. Legends like Lisa Leslie, Cheryl Swoops, and Maya Moore were trailblazers, and their contributions were pivotal in making the WNBA what it is today. Without their influence and the continued excellence of black athletes, the league wouldn't have gained the visibility it has now. Clark's acknowledgement of the foundational role of black players in the WNBA is crucial. While she's been a major catalyst for the league's recent surge in popularity, it's important to recognize that this league has always been built on the backs of players who have dealt with obstacles beyond just the game itself, including issues of race, marketability, and representation. When Clark spoke about elevating black women and continuing to to shine a light on their contributions, she wasn't just talking about basketball. She was referring to a broader, ongoing conversation about equity, visibility, and respect in the world of sports. The WNBA, while constantly growing, still has work to do when it comes to ensuring equal recognition for all its athletes. Aja Wilson, as one of the faces of the WNBA, has been vocal about the challenges black players face when it comes to being recognized as marketable. Despite their immense talent, as Clark noted, the more we can elevate those voices and players, the better the league will become. Not just as a business, but as a space for true equality in sports. Clark's humility and desire to continue to drive positive change in the WNBA are admirable. It's clear she recognizes that her success is part of a much bigger story. By continuing to call for more appreciation and investment in black players, she's taking a leadership role, one that goes beyond basketball. As the WNBA continues to grow and evolve, we can hope that Caitlin Clark's words inspire others to not only appreciate the contributions of black players, but also actively work toward building a more inclusive and supportive league, because ultimately it's the athletes, all of them, who will continue to define the future of this incredible sport. Caitlin Clark's impact on the WNBA has been undeniable, but her acknowledgement of the past, her understanding of privilege, and her desire to elevate those around her show the true strength of her character. It's not just about how many records you break. It's about how you use your platform to make the game better for everyone. Caitlin Clark has become an icon, inspiring young athletes everywhere. But with that comes responsibility. It's not just about breaking records. It's about setting an example. And Caitlin is setting a great one by using her platform to highlight the work of black players and acknowledging her own privilege. She's helping to pave the way for a more inclusive future in sports. As we move forward, it's crucial that we continue to honor and elevate the contributions of all players who helped shape the league, regardless of race. The WNBA is stronger because of its diversity, and embracing that diversity can only make the league better for the next generation of players. But Clark's message isn't just about the WNBA, it's a reminder to all sports leagues, basketball, football, soccer, and beyond, that acknowledging the struggles, triumphs, and histories of athletes of color is essential to creating a more fair and just future for everyone. So moving forward, what should we as fans do? First, let's continue supporting the WNBA. Let's make sure we're not just watching the games, but also recognizing the history and the hard work that went into making this league what it is. Let's also make sure we're listening to the voices of players who are advocating for change. Caitlin Clark's acknowledgement of her privilege is an important conversation. It's about using your success to elevate others and continuing to fight for a more equitable future. It's about realizing that the work done by black players in the past isn't just part of the story. It is the story. We'll be watching closely as Caitlin Clark continues to evolve as a player and as a leader in the WNBA. But we're also watching the entire league evolve. The more we appreciate and elevate all the players who have contributed to the league's success, past and present, the stronger the future of the WNBA will be. While Caitlin Clark's rise is significant, it's just one piece of a much bigger puzzle. The WNBA has always been a platform where players can speak out, where they can advocate for social change, and where they can use their platform for something bigger than basketball. From advocating for racial justice to supporting women's rights, the league has been a beacon for athletes who want to make a difference off the court as well as on it.